Good day to each and everyone, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Chapter 5 of the subject Introduction to Criminology. Okay, so ano ba yung pong ating pag-uusapan dito po sa Chapter 5 ng subject na ito? Ating tunghayan doon po sa susunod na slide. Okay? So, the scope of our discussion in this short video presentation. First, we will discuss the methods on how a crime is being measured, no? Or the measuring of crime or measurement of crime. Second, we will discuss the approaches to the explanation of crime. Bakit nga ba nangyayari ang isang krimen based on subjective approach and based doon po sa objective approach in explaining crime. Okay? Third, we will discuss criminal victimization and victimology. And fourth, we will discuss the victim's right in the Philippines. Okay? So at the end of the discussion, it is expected, no, that you should be able to solve precisely the crime rate or the rate of crime as one of the methods on how to measure crime, no? You should also be able to solve crime solution efficiency and crime cleared efficiency. Okay, so later on, if questions will be given in your quizzes, then you should be able to solve precisely the crime rate. Okay? Second, you should be able to discuss the role of the victim in the occurrence of crime. Bakit nga ba nangyayari ang isang krimen? Ano nga ba ang role ng isang biktima kung bakit nangyayari ang isang krimen? Ano nga ba yung pong iba't ibang klase ng biktima? So dapat kaya mo pong i-discuss yun, kapatid. If I will let you to recite, no, then you should be able to discuss it. Then third, you should be able to explain the different factors of victimization. Okay? So if I will let you to explain further, what are the factors why a certain person is victimized of a certain crime, then you should be able to explain it properly based on your handouts. Okay? Ayan. So, what we are waiting for, let us proceed to the subject matter. Okay? So, lesson 1 is about measuring crime. Okay? So, the Philippine National Police as a premier law enforcement agency or the primary law enforcement agency acknowledges the importance of role of generating statistical crime data in overall assessment of the crime trends in the country. So, ina-acknowledge ng ating kapulisan na importante po yung pag-generate or pagkuha ng pong statistics, ng pong data or yung pong datos, ng pong iba't ibang krimen dito sa ating bansa para ma-assess ano nga ba yung crime na prevalent sa ating bansa. Para sa ganun, alam po yung kanilang priority na i-address. No? Ayan. So hence, the Philippine National Police Headquarters issued a letter of instruction. Okay, that is the Unit Crime Periodic Report o yung pong OCPER dated April 22 of 2009. The directive prescribed a uniform procedure in reporting and collecting crime data reported to the different law enforcement agencies. So, ito po ay pag nag-report po ng krimen, kahit saan mang panig ng Pilipinas, Luzon, Visayas, Mindanao, ay iisa po yung pong method, yung pong pag-report at pag-collect ng crime data. Okay? So, Region 1 hanggang NCRPO. Ayan. So, as described in the said directive, crime statistics provide mathematical measure. Okay? Because it provides numbers, no? So, gumagamit po ng numerical or digits doon po sa kanilang report. Para sa ganun ay malaman yung pong effectiveness of the programs of our law enforcement agencies. No? So, the crime statistics provides mathematical measure of the level or amount of crime that is prevalent in the society. So nakikita nila ano nga ba yung pinaka-prevalent na crime, index crime nga ba, or non-index crime. Okay? So the gathered crime data would help in the law enforcement sector present an accurate crime situation of the country. So makikita nila kung ano nga ba yung pong situation tungkol sa crime dito sa ating bansa at para sa ganoon ay makagawa ng hakbang at makita kung ano ang prioridad doon po sa kanilang programa tungkol po sa pagsugpo sa iba't ibang klase ng krimen. Okay? Ayan. So, there are two mechanisms in collecting statistical crime data. So, ano nga ba yung dalawang mekanismo sa pagkuha ng statistical crime data? First is the National Crime Reporting System or yung pong NCRS. It is concerned more on details of crime such as victims data. So, itong NCRS nakatuon po sa pagkuha ng datos tungkol po sa biktima. Sino-sino nga ba ang usual na nagiging biktima sa krimen? Di ba? Ayan, mga bata ba? Mga matatanda kaya? O yung pong mga kababaihan or kalalakihan? Iyan. So makikita po doon sa NCRS. Okay? Then it also includes offenders data. Sino nga ba ang usual na gumagawa ng krimen? Yung bang mayroong history nung siya ay bata pa? Yan, yung bang dating juvenile, pagtanda ay gagawa ng krimen? Ayan. So, yun po yung nilalaman ng pong tinatawag pong National Crime Reporting System or NCRS. The second one is the Police Regional Office Periodic Report or yung proper. Okay, it is mainly concerned with what happened. So, iba naman po ang content nito. No? Kasi ang nakasaad po sa report, anong nangyari? Anong krimen ang naganap? Okay, saan nangyari po ito? Kanino ito nangyari? Sino-sino ang mga biktima? No? Bakit ito nangyari? And of course, ano ang resulta ng investigasyon? Yun po ang resulta ng proper or Police Regional Office Periodic Report na aakyat ang mga ito hanggang po sa National Headquarters. Okay? So tingnan nyo yung difference ng dalawa. Yung NCRS, ang content niya is victims data. Okay? Datos tungkol po sa biktima at saka sa offender. Samantala, yung pong proper, ang content niyan ay kung ano ang nangyari at saan nangyari. Yan yung pong 5 W's in 1 H, yung pong nakasaad doon po sa proper or Police Regional Office Periodic Report. Okay. Susunod. Doon po tayo sa definition of terms bago tayo mag-proceed doon po sa crime rate or pag-solve ng crime rate at saka yung pong crime solution efficiency at crime clearance efficiency. So what is crime under this measuring of crime? So crime includes felonies, which are violation of RPC as we have discussed earlier, no? And it also includes offenses which are violation of special penal laws. Okay? When we say crime volume in this subject, it pertains to the number of crime incidents committed in a given area over a period of time, which include the index and non-index crime. Like for example, ano ba ang crime volume sa isang munisipyo? Sa isang taon, ilang krimen ang index at non-index crime? Crime volume po yun. In short, yung pong total number of index plus non-index crime. Okay, so pagka tinanong crime volume sa Baguio City, crime volume sa Cordillera, region na po yun. Crime volume sa Ifugao, that is already crime volume, provincial crime volume. Crime volume sa Lagawe, that is a municipal crime volume. Yan. So, in a given area, sabi niya. So, meron po tayong local crime volume. At syempre, pagka sinabing total crime volume, total number of crime entire the Philippines. Di ba? Yan. National crime volume na po yan. That is still crime volume. Pagka pinag-add mo lahat ng index at non-index crime sa buong Pilipinas. Okay, crime volume in the Philippines. And the crime volume is the index plus non-index crime or pinagsamang index at saka non-index crime. Okay? Pagka sinabi naman natin dito ng population, ano ba yung population? It is the number of inhabitants in a given area. Yung pong total number po ng mga residente doon po sa isang lugar or isang munisipyo isang syudad, o kaya isang probinsya, isang region, o kaya naman ay buong Pilipinas, ayon po sa datos ng Philippine Statistics Authority na dating NSO or National Statistics Office na ngayon po ay Philippine Statistics Authority. Okay, bakit napaka-importante po ang population? Kasi yan po ay ginagamit doon po sa pag-solve ng tinatawag po natin na crime rate, mga kapatid. Okay? Ayan. So ano po ang crime rate? Ayan. So, yung crime rate po, makikita po kung gaano po ka-effective yung pong ating kapulisan, yung programa nila in the crime prevention. Okay? Ibig sabihin, pag mas mataas ang crime rate kumpara sa ibang lugar, then mas kailangan pa ng pagtibayin yung kanilang programa para sa ganun ay bumabaw po yung crime rate nila. Yan. For example, parehas ang population ng dalawang lugar. Yung isa mas mataas ang crime rate, yung isa mas mababa. Pagka mas mataas ang crime rate, ibig sabihin hindi ganun kaganda ang programa. So yan. So yun po yung dahilan kung bakit minimeasure yung pong crime rate. Paano po ito sinusolve? No? The number of crime incident in a given period of time for every 100,000 inhabitants of an area is called crime rate. Rate of crime compared to 100,000 na tao. Ganon, no? So, paano po ito sinusolve, mga kapatid? Crime rate is being solved. Okay? Ganito po ang pag-solve na. Crime rate equals crime volume, yung pong index plus non-index crime, over the population times 100,000. Okay? So, for example, binigyan po kayo ng problem. Ang crime volume po, sabihin na natin na 5,000 na index plus 5,000 na non-index crime. Okay? Ayan. So, 5,000. Okay? So, total po niyan is of course 10,000. So, ang nangyari na krimen sa isang lugar, for example, Baguio City, ay 10,000. Ang total population, sabihin na natin na 63 million. Yan. So, 63 million. Example lang po ito, no? Yan. Oh, 63 million. So, isa-substitute lang po natin yan. Okay? So, 10,000. So, try po natin i-solve po yan, no? So, 10,000 po. Divide mo by 63 million. Yun po yung population, di ba? So, divided by 63 million, mga kapatid. That is 0.000157. Okay? Then hit the equal sign. Then you multiply it by 100,000. So ang result po is 15.87. So i-round off po natin. Okay? Ang result po niyan is pagka 10,000, dinivide natin ang 63 million, i-times natin 100,000, ang result po is 16. Okay? Ibig sabihin, mga kapatid, ay meron pong 16 na crime na nangyayari sa bawat 100,000 na tao sa loob ng isang taon. So that is what we call as crime rate. The rate of crime for every 100 inhabitant. Okay, sa bawat 100,000, ibig sabihin may 16 na crime na nangyayari. Ayan. So yun po ang crime rate. Okay? So, kapag gusto nyo pong matutunan, so pwede po ninyong i-substitute, pwede kayong mag-assume ng number of crime, yung index, i-plus nyo yung index crime, plus yung non-index crime, i-divide nyo lang doon sa total population, then i-multiply nyo ng 100,000. Okay? So, dyan madedetermine kung gaano ka-effective yung pong programa, yung pong isang departamento. No? Yan. For example, yung pong programa sa Lamut Ifugao, Lagawi Ifugao, or Baguio City. Okay? So, yun po makikita. Mas mababa ang crime rate, mas effective ang program. Mas mataas ang crime rate, ibig sabihin, hindi ganun ka-epektibo ang programs. Okay? Ano yung index crime na binabanggit po natin, mga kapatid? Okay? So, index crimes are crimes which are serious in nature and which occur with sufficient frequency and regularity such that they can serve as index to crime situation. So usually frequent na nangyayari, no? Only the crimes of murder, homicide, physical injury, serious and less serious, carnapping, cattle rustling, robbery, theft, and rape are considered as index crime. Okay? So it is serious in nature, and at the same time, it usually happens. It is frequently exists. Yeah? So yun po yung index crime na nabanggit. No? Murder, homicide, physical injuries, less serious or serious, carnapping, cattle rustling, robbery, theft, rape. Okay, yan po yung mga index crimes. Okay, kasi sabi natin yung sa volume, no? Yung crime volume is index crime plus non-index crime. Okay? Yan. So yan po ang index. So ano naman po yung solved cases? Okay, solved cases. Kailan natin masasabi na ang case is solved, no? So solved cases under NAPOLCOM Circular number 94-017 provides that a case is considered solved when the following elements concur or occur. The offender has been identified, there is a sufficient evidence to charge him, the offender has taken into custody, and has been charged before the prosecutor's office or court of appropriate jurisdiction. Masasabi natin na ang crime ay solved na kapag ka ang isang tao po ay nahuli na-identify, nahuli na, at siya po ay nasampahan ng formal na reklamo doon po sa prosecutor's office o kaya naman po doon po sa karampatang korte. So pag nasampahan na po ng kaso sa korte, considered na po na solve ang kaso sa mata ng ating kapulisan. Yan po ay ayon sa NAPOLCOM Memorandum Circular number 94-070. Okay? When elements beyond police control prevent the arrest of the offender, such as when the victim refuses to prosecute after the offender is identified or the offender dies or abscond. Okay? So yung pong biktima ayaw nang pang mag-file ng kaso para i-prosecute, solve na. Ba, ayaw niya eh. Okay? Then, or yung pong offender or yung gumawa ng krimen ay namatay. Yan. O solve yung kaso. Diba? Namatay yung offender eh. Wala nang kakasuhan. It will totally extinguish the criminal liability. Okay? So, yun po yung mga pagkakataon na kung saan sabi natin solve na ang kaso. Ayan. Okay? So, paano po sinosolve yung pong tinatawag na crime solution efficiency? Para sa ganon, makita kung gaano ka-efficient yung pong kapulisan sa pag-solve po sa kaso. No? So, crime solution efficiency is the percentage of solved cases out of the total number of crime incidents handled by law enforcement agencies for a given period of time. For example, sa isang taon, sabihin na natin, na ang kaso na na-solve ay 10 out of 100. So ilang porsyento, no? O ilang porsyento po yung pong na-solve out of the 100 crimes, di ba? Crime volume is the total number of crime. So paano po iso-solve yan? I-divide nyo lang. 10 divided by 100. Okay, that is 0.1 times 100. That is 10%. Di ba? So, 10% lang ang solution efficiency. Mababa. O, pagka sinabing natin crime solution efficiency, gaano ka-efficient yung pong ating kapulisan sa pag-solve sa kaso. Okay? So, pagka 10 ang na-solve out of 100, ano yung kanilang efficiency? 10%. Mababa. O, di ba? Yan. So, yan po ang crime solution efficiency. Okay, yan. So, binibigyan ko lang po kayo ng example para sa ganun ay ma-solve nyo later on yung pong ibibigay na problems doon po sa inyong mga quizzes. What you will just do is to substitute, okay, yung pong ibibigay po na digits or numerics, di ba? Yan. I-substitute nyo lang doon po sa formula. So alam nyo na yung crime solution efficiency, solved cases divided by the crime volume times 100%. Okay? Yan. So ano naman po yung cleared cases? Okay? What is cleared cases? Cleared cases, ladies and gentlemen, is a case, okay, wherein it is considered cleared when at least one of the offender has been identified, there is sufficient evidence to charge him, and has been charged before the prosecutor's office or to the court of appropriate jurisdiction. Included in this category are solved cases. Okay? So pagka sinabi natin cleared cases, pagka lima, yung pong suspect, pero isa lang po ang naaresto at isa lang po ang nakasuhan, hindi po considered as solved ang kaso. But case is considered cleared. Okay? Because out of 5, one of them was identified and a case was filed against that person. So case is considered cleared, but it is not yet considered solved. But cleared cases include those solved cases. Okay? Yan. So ano naman po yung crime clearance efficiency? Kung ang crime solution efficiency, gaano ka-efficient ang mga police doon po sa pag-solve, doon po sa isang kaso, sa crime clearance efficiency naman, gaano ka-efficient mag-clear ng kaso yung pong ating kapulisan. O, di ba? So the crime clearance efficiency is the percentage of clear cases out of the total number of crime incidents handled by law enforcement agencies at a given period of time. O paano po sinosolve po ito? O parang sa solve cases lang din, no? Pero yung pong mga numerical digits, eh syempre iba. So palitan nyo lang, sa-substitute ninyo. So crime clearance efficiency, paano po sinosolve yun mga kaibigan? Cleared cases divided by the crime volume, that is index plus non-index crime, times 100%. Okay, so sabihin na natin na meron po 100 na cleared cases out of 1,000. Okay, so ano ang crime clearance efficiency? So isa-substitute nyo lang 100 divided by 1,000. Okay, that is 0.1, I think. Yan. 100 divided by 1,000. Yan, 0.1 times 100%. So ano yung pong crime clearance efficiency? No? 100 divided by 1,000, that is 0.1 times 100%, that will be 10%. Yun po ang crime clearance efficiency. Ganyan po ka-efficient ang mga pulis na i-clear yung kaso. Okay? So, that is crime clearance efficiency, ladies and gentlemen. So, yun po yung tatlo na method on how to measure the crime. No? We have crime rate, we have crime solution efficiency. Okay, doon na makikita kung gaano ka-efficient yung pong ating kapulisan sa pag-solve po ng mga kaso. At crime clearance efficiency, doon po makikita yung pong kung gaano ka-efficient yung pong kapulisan sa pag-clear sa mga kaso. Yan. Okay? So what is the source of crime data? Ano yung source ng crime data? No? The police blotter shall serve as the main source of crime data. So doon po kinukuha yung mga datos, no? Yung sa police blotter. Okay? O dalawa po yung police blotter na yan. Meron po yung para sa general police blotter kung tawagin, no? Yung kulay blue. Then meron po yung para sa Bausi. Okay? So, police blotter shall serve as the main source of crime data for submission and shall be basis for preparing and accomplishing the unit periodic crime report and the NCRS form. The chief of police is primarily responsible for maintenance of accurate crime data. He must ensure that crime data are gathered from all sources, no, such as the barangay, NBI, PDEA, Bureau of Fisheries and Aquatic Resources, DENR, DSWD, Bureau of Customs, Bureau of Immigration, and other agencies with law enforcement function in the locality. Accuracy and integrity of crime recording process must be ensured by the Chief Investigation Section and the Crime Registrar of the Philippine National Police. So tatandaan niyo po, no, yung pong source ng crime data, no, para po sa pag-report, yan, para makita yung pong tinatawag natin na crime rate, yung pong crime solution efficiency at crime clearance efficiency, ang primary source po noon ay yung pong police blotter. Okay? Yan. Susunod. What is objectives of measuring crime? Ano yung mga objectives? Why is it that you need to measure crime? Okay? What are the objectives? Collection and analysis of information in order to test theories about why people commit crime. Okay? So, kukolekta at i-analyze kung bakit nga ba ang mga tao ay nagko-commit ng krimen. Okay? Second, to enhance the knowledge of characteristics of various types of offenses. Okay? Then third, criminal justice agencies depend on certain kinds of information for daily operations so that they will be able to know how they will operate, how they will do their function for them to lower the crime rate and so on. Okay? Yan. So, ano po yung tinatawag pong theory? Yeah? So, theory is a systematic set of principles that explain how two or more phenomena are related. Ito po ay teorya. At kung tawagin ninyo, ito po ay masusi na pagpapaliwanag or sistematikong pagpapaliwanag sa mga prinsipyo kung bakit nangyayari ang isang pangyayari or phenomenon. Then hypothesis, it is a testable proposition that describes how two or more factors are related. Okay? So testable proposition, pwede mong i-test yung pong iyong proposition. Okay? That is called hypothesis. Yan. Then we have data. Ano ba ang data? Datos sa Tagalog. These are collected facts, mga nakolektang mga impormasyon. Yan, mga katotohanan, obserbasyon, at iba pang klase ng impormasyon. Mga datos. Okay? Yan. Then, how data are being collected? Paano nga ba kinokolekta ang mga datos? No? So, we have through survey method. Okay, survey. O ano nga ba ang survey? It is a systematic collection of answers to the questions that are asked of respondents in questionnaire or interviews. Okay? So, pagka sinabi nating systematic, may paraan yung pagkolekta. Okay? Step by step procedure ng pagkolekta yung pong mga kasagutan sa mga katanungan mula sa mga respondent. Okay? Then experiments, introduction of change into process and makes measurement and observation in order to evaluate effects of change. Then participation and non-participation observation. No, sa pangalawa, mag-eksperimento lang naman. No? Tapos i-evaluate mo yung eksperimento. Then third, participation and non-participation observation. The non-participation observation, researchers do not join the activities of group being studied. They simply observe the activity. So kung hindi ka nakapag-participate, tapos ino-observe mo lang kung ano ang nangyayari, then that is called non-participation observation. Pagka-participant observation, meaning you gather the information through involvement in social life of group being studied. And we have case study, analysis of all pertinent aspects of one unit of study, such as an individual, a group, or community. Okay, so these are some of the methods on how to collect data. Pamamaraan ng mga pagkolekta ng mga datos. Yan. So, let us proceed to lesson 2. Okay? So, ano nga ba yung pong ating lesson 2, mga kapatid? It pertains to the different approaches, okay? To the explanation of crime. Okay? At yung pong mga approaches tungkol po sa explanation of crime will be discussed in the succeeding video presentation. Okay? So, aabangan yung pong ating susunod na video presentation tungkol po sa approaches to the explanation of crime, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much. I hope that you have learned something from this short video presentation. And if you have learned something, do not forget to click the bell button and hit all so that you will be updated regarding the latest uploads. Thank you very much. Good day and mabuhay po kayong lahat.